Place your bets in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
Well, we're terribly sorry. We've lost Emmerdale through some technical fault. We're trying to find the fault, and we will correct it as soon as we can and go back to Emmerdale as soon as we can. Until then, we'll play a little... I'm pleased to say we can rejoin Emmerdale.
It's okay, Mint. You'll get them next time. So, listen, I spent my entire day, and that's not a joke, not my entire day, my entire evening. In my entire day? Yeah, what a joke. My entire evening, that's true and real. I spent my entire evening recreating horse race tests in the engine that it was originally made in, which was, what was it, like, Click Team Fusion? Hold on. Click Team Fusion 2.5 free edition. Now, I had to do a little bit of movie magic, because basically, the engine's scenes, you can only do 3 of them on, whatchamacallit, on the free version. You can have unlimited scenes or whatever in the paid version, but, I'm not looking to drop $100 right now, just so that I can have all of the victory screens baked into the application. I'll just edit them in. That's fine. I'll just edit them in. That's okay. Having a generic victory cutaway that plays audio in a very staggered way for some reason, that's fine enough. I can make do with that. Now, you know, we still don't have Yashiro. I really should unlock Yashiro at some point, but it's not gonna be today, because I'm not gonna go out of my way to do it, sorry. I already went out of my way to recreate a Twitter trend game where you watch horses bounce on walls and then bounce off of each other, and then whoever gets the carrots first wins. And you got to see my amazing artistic skills. Yeah, alright, let's just, yeah, we're on the horse race test arc. I'm gonna make some more horses that are just gonna bounce around for a little bit, and we'll do, like, I don't know if it's gonna be a daily thing, but, you know, it is what it is. Also, if you're a member, sure, you can make your own horse, and I'll put it in there. But, or I can make a horse for you, you know. But, either one works for me. But, let's see. That's the rare member shilling that we haven't done in 80 years, because I previously barely could offer the members anything, and now it's like, hey, you can have your very own horse race test character. Unofficial, of course. Unofficial DIY HRT. The most unhinged thing I think I've said in a World of Horror video in the past year, probably. Oh. Let's see, when did we last play Jury? I want to do a Jury run, but I you know, 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? But we played Jury a lot, though. Jury's just, like, my favorite character in the game, though, you know? The more I play this game, the more I'm like, oh yeah, Jury's peak cinema. You know what I mean? You know what? It's time to burn, baby, burn. What are you trying to do? Put the audience to sleep? I mean, you know, if it's ASMR melatonin content, you know, maybe I am dancing green, maybe I am. Maybe I am dancing green, what the hell? You piece of crap. I gotta go back to Savage at some point. I've been really lazy about it, and by that I mean I've had other things to do, including real life stuff, taking up my free time, and I don't want to spend what free time I have in a party of people who can't do the mechanic, and then instead of learning how to do the mechanic, they disband, and then they just think, oh, but this time it will work, and then I'll never escape the cycles of samsara. Instead of trying to escape the cycles of samsara so I can climb in the climb, when I climb, in the climb, I climb. Instead of doing that, I would much rather, and this is true, like, have fun and play video games with my friends. And then also, when I'm eating dinner, recreate horse race tests. Unofficial horse race tests. And, yeah, it's pretty peem. It's fun. I don't know why, but it's like when you make the thing, and then you see them running around in the little, like, arena, you're like, oh, I want to put these creatures in a different arena. I want to put these creatures in a different maze. And it's like, I don't know. Your, like, brain chemistry is, like, irrevocably altered forever. What do you mean my song stopped playing? I literally... I could have swore I hit loop, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, we got some interesting stuff on the horizon, and this horse race test thing is like... I'm at least really into it right now, so I'm making, like... I want to make more arenas, and I want to make more horses to bounce around. So we'll probably do, like, a YouTube Cup, and then we'll do, once I'm more familiar with the software, we'll do, like, a WA Cup. Because importing things into the software is kind of like, it works, but I'm not very good at it yet. So we could take the, because I think the WA wiki has the sprites, right? Like if I go type in Haru's name, right? There will be a little Haru chibi. Aw, shit. Okay, I actually gotta get the chibis myself. Okay, that complicates things a little bit. Should we grab Jury's chibi right here? Just when we start investigating something, just to make sure? Yeah, I probably should do that. You know what? Let's do Violent Vigil, because we get a weapon right off the bat. Okay. That chibi sprite is actually way too big. Because we're operating on, like, 32 by 32 pixels here. It's like, that's the border. Like, you have to be within that. So maybe we just make custom World of Horror horses. World of Horses? No. Oh my god. The carrots are at the top of the lighthouse. Holy cinema. Oh, alright, I have like 80 ideas right now, it's true. But then we have... Okay, hold on. This shit's so silly, man, it's awesome. It's absolute cinema, that's what it is. You already copied the tattoo. It's true. There are so many World of Horror-inspired things that you could do for a track. Oh, man, that's actually really interesting. Yeah, I'll just be leaving, thanks. Don't worry about me. Alright, we got a weapon. We're locked and loaded, it's true. I need to make, because right now I have two versions of it. I have the default version that has all the, kind of a mix of the horses in it, and then I have the version I'm doing for my static, because I want the static and I to bet and gamble Savage drops on the results of the horse race testing. We have a thing, like, I don't know if the static leader is going to allow it, but we have this thing where DPS get the weapons first, because obviously, but supports get the mounts first. So it's like, first 4 mounts go to supports, first 4 weapons go to DPS. Makes perfect sense, right? But the first weapon, the first mount, those things are special, you know? People are going to remember that, because it might be like a week or 2 before you re-clear, right? Because you're not guaranteed. You might have gotten lucky on that clear. The Enrage might be kicking your ass a little bit. You might have gotten lucky with crits. You might have an off day, or somebody might not be there for the next couple of weeks. You know, you never know. Life happens, right? And so what I'm thinking would be very funny is whoever's horse won the most races, like whichever DPS horse won the most races, and whichever support horse won the most races, though those two would get like the first weapon, first mount. I think that'd be very funny. It's so fun too. Like, I absolutely love it. It's so silly, dude. Second enemy, by the way. Oh, puppet matron. You piece. Oh yeah, we're using garbage. Like, this weapon sucks. Why, what, we're letting Tourmaline get away with this? We're letting her get away with this meat cleaver propaganda from, like, 4 years ago? What the hell? Do I even take an easy enemy here after the... Alright. Just gonna not complain anymore for the rest of the run. Listen, if you ever wanted me to stop complaining, you slap the Book of Gore down in front of me, it's like... holy cinema. You're weak to sharp, right? I don't even have to look this up on the... I'm looking it up on the WoW wiki. I don't know how to spell Sotomura, apparently. You're weak to sharp. I already know you're weak to sharp. You're already weak to sharp, okay? I knew that. I was just keeping you, the folks at home, honest, okay? That we all knew together that he was weak to sharp. Like, all of us knew that. Yeah. All of us knew that. Instinctually. Yes. And so, listen, I'm just keeping you honest. So, yeah, I guess I gotta make, a WOHRT horse themed on every character in World of Horror. And then we put them through the contraption. We put them in the machine, the torture labyrinth. We gotta go to the torture labyrinth. It's true. Hello, dog. She's been walking around. She's prowling. She's looking for some beasts to fight, apparently. What are you doing? You can just come up here. Also, the chair, right? When I was complaining about it last time, and I'm thinking about it right now because I feel it moving around behind me, the back of the chair. One of the screws is even more bent, and it flew out again, and so I had to manually put it back in again for like the 6th time. This chair is gonna, like, kill me. Like, this is the chair that I die on. Like, this shit is, like, sus, man. Like, listen, sister, listen, brother, listen, NB, this shit is not looking good. Like, one of the screws literally, like, snapped to the point where it's, like, jammed in there. Because there's no, like, bolt head or whatever that you would stick the screwdriver in. It's just gone. Like, there's just the part of the screw that's, like, bent and jammed in there and, like, digging into the metal and the plastic of the inside of the chair. That shit's crazy, man. I don't think metal is supposed to fall apart in your hand when you touch it, but apparently this kind of metal does. I don't know what kind of cheap-ass metal this is. You know, I was thinking, like, oh, you know, everybody's exposed, every generation is exposed to dangerous amounts of, like, some stupid bullshit that's gonna, like, kill us all early. And for, you know, for everybody who's alive right now, it's microplastics. We have so much microplastic in our brain that you could make a single plastic spoon out of it, okay? So every time you're next to somebody and you're talking with somebody, every time you're communicating with somebody, you're activating the spoon in your brain, okay? You're using that spoon's power. It is spoon-to-spoon communication. And I think that's kind of crazy. Can we get the microplastic spoon out of my brain, or is that just going to be there forever? I think that's just going to be there forever, right? There's nothing I can really do about it. Like, everybody's just kind of, like, relegated to having cutlery, plastic cutlery in their brain for our entire lives. That's just normal, right? Yeah, it's normal. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's completely alright. It's completely fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I mean, listen, if you're in a survival situation and you don't have any utensils, you can just go into the brain bank. I love microplastics. Yeah! Scream if you love microplastics! Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Probably because I don't have enough cutlery in there. I don't have enough plastic cutlery in my brain to power it. You know, I'm running empty. I'm spending my microplastics on shit that doesn't matter. Anyways, what the hell are we talking about? I don't know. Like, we're not gonna die, right? Because guess what? I have Book of Gore, so I'm just gonna use this right now. We'll be fine. I'm getting cooked out here, dude. That's the one thing you don't want to see when you're out of town and you've got Book of Gore and shit's not looking too good. I'm out here getting cooked, chat. Elusive moment? Hell yeah, we take elusive. It doesn't do anything to the horror meter because this game sucks, but, you know. It does indeed reduce our doom, which is nice. I like reducing doom. I think I enjoy reducing doom. I wish elusive reduced the horror meter, but you know, maybe in a couple of years, maybe in a few years we'll get an update. Okay, listen. All right, listen. We gotta kill you. But you're an annoying bastard. You're such an annoying bastard. I agree. I completely agree. 100%, dog. Although you probably are gonna need to stop doing that because I'm in the middle of a recording! I'm back, apparently. I think I'm back. You know what? I'm thinking I'm back! You're goddamn right. Alright, so this sucks. Oh. Alright. Gotta break out the throw weapon tech just because you're a real son of a bitch. You're a real piece pillar vampire. Get out of here, you son of a gun. But you know, I have I've been moving different over these last couple of days, all right? And by that I mean I have been not doing what I need to do just a little bit. I've been being a little bit lazy. I've been being just a tiny bit lazy. And you know, sometimes you have to realize, like, if you're not getting anything done, like, yeah, that sucks. You should get something done. But how productive are you really gonna be if you're sort of like forcing yourself at that perspective? Sometimes you just gotta go to bed. Sometimes you just gotta go to bed. And then, you know, try tomorrow. That Final Fantasy XIV video that went viral of the elephant man telling you that some days are just fucked. That's a real one. That's real. That's an Endwalker thing, by the way. That's yeah, that's Endwalker mentioned. Rodzit mentioned. True. Anyways, what are we doing? I don't know. Probably just retreat from the room, that's okay. 54 on the freaking horror meter, and it's Mystery 3, you piece. Also, give me something that's not +4 on the horror meter, you psychos. You absolute freaking psychos, dude. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to just kind of lock it in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lock in. You gotta record that World of Horror, because apparently I forgot to record it earlier, and here we are. Household Hell, Abnormal Arms, Metamorphosis. I think we can ball with Household Hell for a little bit. Now, you gotta go here immediately and get the broken jaw treated ASAP. And you know what? While we're here, we neglected to use Book of Gore on the last run that we had it. So, I mean, might as well while I'm right here, right? Wait, I could die, dude. Get the hangover cured first. I know it goes away on its own. But, like, just... if we get coughing blood and die, I'm gonna be so pissed. Just get it taken care of. It's fine. Just get it taken care of. It's alright. Just chill. You're good. We got a discharge summary, which is, pretty worth it, honestly. 20 EXP on Jury is, like, absolutely cracked. So I don't think we can necessarily complain about that. But, here I go, sliding off my chair again. I really need to find a better way to sit. But also, this chair sucks. It's like, don't ever... Okay, if you can afford it, get a good wire mesh chair, which I know is like, I don't know, $2,000 to $5,000, and that's not counting tariffs. So it'll probably be like $20 million in like a month or two. Once the current supply runs out, just go on like Facebook Marketplace or eBay, look for people who had offices who bought a bunch of Herman Millers. Look for like, you know, look for something like that, right? But if you're buying a wire mesh chair, make sure it's a good one. This cheap piece of shit that was $200. What a waste of freaking money. This cheap piece of shit, the wires are like, and listen, I wanna preface this, alright? I am not a, I am a very lightweight individual, okay? In the sense of, like, I am skinny. This chair, with, like, somebody who is, like, not, like, on the... I would say, like, I've done a pretty good job at putting on weight, but I'd say, like, I'm at the lower average, or, like, not the average, because the American average is really high, right? But, like, I don't know, I'm, like, 170? I used to be 140, by the way, which I'm pretty sure for an adult is, like, you know, pretty abysmal, right? But, I've done a good job putting on weight, but, like, I'm still not the, you know, the heaviest of individuals. And so the fact that I am relatively, like, I don't know, I hope average, but, like, I don't really look this stuff up, I don't really care. Maybe 170 is bad or whatever, I don't know. But my doctor said I was at, like, a healthy weight, so that's what matters, because for a long time I wasn't at a healthy weight. But anyways, that's completely besides the point. The fact that, like, this chair, which said that it could hold, like, 300 pounds, by the way, this chair, like, the shitty wire mesh drooped basically within, like, the first 8 months, 7 months, 6 months. Didn't last very long, okay? I picked you because I thought you would be nice, because, frankly, I never heard of you before. But you're being very nasty. You're being very nasty, wire mesh chair. You're being very nasty. You had a good thing going. But it's just like, it's incompetently designed, man. Like, I don't know how they get away with this shit. They just make cheap garbage. And I mean, this chair would definitely be more expensive because of the tariffs, but, like, you know, I'm not, probably just gonna chop down a tree and build a chair from scratch. Probably the most economical thing to do in the day and age that we live in. You know, sometimes you just gotta ball. The mansion was doomed. That's why our horror meter sucks, is we went into a doomed mansion, frame 1. Oh, come on, bro. Are you kidding me? It's not good. Let's go gambling. Get me out of here. Please get me out of here. We need a good mystery. Oh, you son of a bitch. Let's go gambling. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, just lock in. Just lock in. Just lock in. Just lock in. Get out of here. Don't even step up to me, you piece. I mean, we could take it up to 8 right now. We could take it up to 8 knowledge right now. But, I mean, we don't even need this, though, because, like, we can get +2 knowledge from the thing later. But actually, we're not gonna get that, so just kind of do it like that. We did get +2 knowledge from random events, by the way. Yeah, listen, we have max sanity. Max sanity, do it. Just kill me. Just kill me. The horror is getting closer. That's a beautiful, beautiful mystery right there. Gotta be the EXP. Gotta be the EXP. Abnormal arms metamorphosis. 2 boss fights back to back is rough. But this is how we plotted the course here, so we don't have to go to the mansion for this, so we're just gonna do it like this. I already got the handcuffs. I already used the handcuffs. I was gonna say, oh, I should build muscle memory, but it's like it doesn't matter. I'm always reaching for the handcuffs if I need them. I'm always reaching for the painkillers if I need them. Unhinged shit that World of Horror makes you say, that's true. Can I get a true in the comments section? You're probably just talking about the horse race, which honestly, fair enough. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do here, because, like, there's not really a good option, but, you know, we can succeed a strength check, maybe once, as a treat. Like, we can lose the sanity. We can absolutely lose the sanity. We're not worried about that right now. What we're worried about... I mean, I'm not even worried about Homie here, right? I mean, it's pretty bad, actually. We're gonna have to go gambling just a little bit. You know what, dude? We're done gambling, dude. I'm done gambling, dude. Coughing blood. That's pretty good. I like that. So we're gonna take 2 sanity damage, and it's like, come on, man. I don't even know if we can get coughing blood taken care of right now. That's the part that kind of sucks. Test of will, perception. I mean, there's the coughing blood antidote right there. But I think we'll kind of go like this. We rolled a 1 on the dexterity check. Are you insane? That's crazy. Alright, it's a stamina enemy if we get one, so... We just want to try to level up as much as possible. Oh, you piece. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it'll matter for, whatchamacallit. I wonder if it would be worth it trying to fix for more, to fish for more, discharge summaries. Beautiful. Beautiful. That would be almost as good as Mint winning a race. You're goddamn right. Oh. We've lost the water. Now, this is an Omni enemy, by the way. This is a all-damage Andy. An all-damage Andrew. So we're gonna have to figure something out here. I mean, I guess taking 4 damage is better than 5, but... I don't really know how we're gonna explain that one to the WoW historians here, you know? +2 dexterity, +2 knowledge. I think I'll just take the regular dexterity. I think you can just put the regular dexterity in the bag, bro. And then, you know, I hate to say it, but let's do it. We gotta heal. My strength, it's gone. I mean, yeah, it's much better than nothing. That is much better than nothing, actually. Oh, you can only discard it. I was like, I'll keep it, so that we have more things, but no, that's not how it works. Now, we have to go to the seaside and the mansion, by the way. I don't remember if the mansion is 2 investigations, or the seaside is, like, the 3 investigations, but it's definitely worth having it on the seaside. I don't know if it's worth it to have it on the mansion, because the mansion is like you go to the mansion once, right? Did we just get drenched? Oh. I don't know. Give me the perception check, chat. I think we'll switch it over. I'm just a little bit worried about the horror. Because it's definitely possible that we get both the... But it's definitely possible for us to level up again, if we get lucky. But we are kind of cooked just a little bit. We're kind of cooked just a little bit. Yeah, it's 2 investigations in the mansion. So this was definitely worth it, by the way, but... Ugh, a doomed seaside is, like, so sad, man. Can we get into combat, like, right now? Like, right now. Can we get into combat right now? Aww. Okay, I mean... Oh, shit! Okay, alright. Huge, huge. Absolute cinema, okay? Very important. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take all the damage so that we can go down into desperation range. And that's just going to kill. But, you know, why not? Infected wound. Infected wound? Bro. Calm down. Oh, thank God. What do you... Oh, it does 4 damage by default. Am I crazy? Oh, because he's Eldritch. Alright, that's fine. Don't worry about it too much. 88%, by the way. I think we just final stretch, because, like, we don't really need dexterity. We don't really need knowledge. I can just make the strength better for fun. Probably up the sanity even more. Huge heal, chat. Huge heal. A devastating heal to the enemy. Like, seeing us get healed was devastating to the enemy's morale. Who's the enemy? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out as we climb the tower. Oh my god. A spiral racetrack that's sort of like staircase leading up into the top of the lighthouse. And then the final race test is like, oh, it's like the top of the lighthouse. And instead of carrots, it's like the old god thing. Oh my god, man. You didn't hear that from me. That's spoilers. You didn't hear that from me, chat. That's spoilers. I think that should all be doable because it's just drawing tracks. I don't know. We did, like, painting second, right? Yeah. We leveled up again, chat. We leveled up again. Give me even more strength. Give me even more final stretches. This is crazy. Jury's the only one who can do this. Jury's the only character in the game who can move like this, dude. So this is gonna do... This might actually... Like, I don't know if this will keep the bonus. Like, this is such an interesting scenario that I've never even thought of before. Where it's like, I don't know how this works. Because, theoretically speaking, this is supposed to do... Like, if we throw this, we'll get the bonus from blunt. But do we keep the extra damage against human and monster enemies so that this goes to, like, 7 each? And then the meat cleaver just kills? I mean, we're about to find out. It keeps the... Okay, it gives you the bonus damage from it being blunt. And it keeps the meat cleaver's actual effect. That's insane. That's crazy what you can do with this game. And it's crazy the kind of ways that Jury can move. Because she's the only one who can move like this. Level 9, no horror. Jury is safe. The horror is like 2 steps behind her on the stairs. And, like, it sees that she destroys the Eldritch God. The summoning circle for the Eldritch God. And the horror is like, whoa. I don't know if I want to mess with her. That seems pretty crazy. Or the horror is, like, bound to this Eldritch God against its will, and once Jury smashes the circle, the horror is like, thank you for freeing me. Normally I would tear you limb from limb and beat you to death with your own hands. But, because you've saved me from my eternal servitude for the devious old gods, I have decided, I'll spare you just this once, and then it creeps away into the shadows. Also, why isn't Jury powerful enough to just kill this thing? She's level 9. Like, she lived a little bit longer, she'd get close to deity status. How powerful is the horror? Huh? Anyway, stay safe out there, have a good one, bye.